Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things. Realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement.
Welcome back to Red Pill Rhino. I had already done this video, had it edited, had it all ready to go, had it saved and formatted, all of that. Had a lot of reaction videos in it, and it went way too long. So I think I'm just going to do it simple this time, keep it straight and to the point, so as not to bore you, because the last one was at about an hour. And, you know, as important of a subject as this is, I don't think you need to spend an hour on it. So we'll try to get it done as quickly as I can. Anyway, tonight's topic is female chameleons. First of all, what is a female chameleon? Well, what is a chameleon? If a chameleon, a lizard, is on a green leaf, it's going to turn green. If it's on a purple and blue leaf, if such a thing exists, it's going to turn purple and blue. It's going to blend into its environment. Now, the female chameleon is, well, some people call them grifters. But in general, what a female chameleon is somebody that blends in to suit their needs. Now, in general, that's going to be a woman that in her 20s rode the CC. She's going to have a high body count, and she's going to turn around and act like a conservative woman with old school values, and I don't mean political. I mean just a woman with old school values that wants to settle down and have kids and all that stuff. The issue is that's not their true nature. That's the chameleon part. They're not actually what they're claiming to be. They're simply blending in. Now, gentlemen, why this is important to know and why it is on the rise is because right now, not just the United States, the country I'm in, but worldwide, you're seeing some pretty hard times. The prices of fuel, oil, for example, is going up and up and up, and I don't see it going down anytime soon. The cost of food, there's supply chain issues. In general, economies look like they're going into a recession, if not a depression, within the next few years. I would say we're already in the recession. It's not a matter of if, it's already happening. So there's that. But as these things keep getting worse and worse, you're going to see a lot of these women that normally would be shaking their butts on TikTok. They're going to all of a sudden start dressing down and acting more formal and trying to chase after high-value men by blending in and being something they're not. Now, a couple examples of a female chameleon, not necessarily in the dating life, but online. I'm just going to say names here. One is Roma Army. The other one is Lauren Southern. These are two classic examples of grift when necessary, blend in and be something you're not, and then the second it doesn't suit you, throw it away. So Roma, for example, says she backs men's rights and everything, but yet will vehemently oppose Kyle Rittenhouse, calling him several names. Go look on Twitter. She said it herself. There's evidence of this. Plus, she's pro tiny person deletion. Don't know how else to put that to be YouTube friendly. And I have to say it this way, guys, because if I don't, these videos don't get out. You don't see them. If I say anything offensive or true or use the actual words, they throttle the content. You don't see it, and then what's the point of making the video? So I have to play within the confines of these ridiculous censorship rules, but whatever. So that's one. And then Lauren Southern, she again acts like she's a tradcon, traditional conservative, and you'll notice she played nice with some of the red pill MGTOW guys, and now is trashing on them and attacking specifically content creator named Sandman. So again, as long as it suits them to get what they want, they'll play nice. But the second it no longer suits their purpose, they expose their true nature. That would be a female chameleon. So, like I said, as the economy gets worse and worse, what we're going to see is a rise of this, especially you're seeing the baby food shortage, fuel prices. Eventually, you're going to have layoffs. People are going to be out of work. Those that are disposable are the first to go. And while there are women in somewhat stable careers, I would say real estate is going to be one that's going to be a problem. There's already warning of that those companies are going to start getting rid of people to cut the bottom line. So there's that. So real estate might not be safe, but there are women out there that are in jobs that are going to be around. But a lot of entry-level type jobs, I see that going away really quick. Now let's just rewind, go back to 2008. What happened there? You're going to see the same thing over and over again. Anybody that can be replaced will be replaced. So certain jobs you're going to be safer in. One example, recession-proof, is alcohol. So anything involved in that business or food production, things like that. That's not dining in, not at restaurants, not waitresses and servers. No. Those things are going to go downhill because, again, nobody's going to be able to afford to go out to eat anymore when your food at home costs way more and your bills are going up. You're not going to go out on the town to eat dinner. So those jobs are going to be the ones to go first. You'll see restaurants will close locations. You're going to see more of the self-checkout lanes opening, things like that. So those jobs are going to immediately go away. Now, another thing, you have a lot of the women that work in the entertainment industry, if you want to call it that. The fans of only. Again, trying to be YouTube safe here. Well, again, gentlemen, first of all, you shouldn't be paying for these sites to begin with, period. But, there's always a simp, new simps born every day. But you're going to notice those guys, too, are going to start watching their money, because do I want to pay for this girlfriend experience, or do I want to be able to, put gas in my car to go to work? And you're going to start seeing that dry up. And as those things dry up, these women are going to run out of income. Now, women do have some options. They have child support, alimony, welfare, WIC, Section 8, food stamps. But during recession, those things aren't going to be great either. Matter of fact, you're probably going to get to see food stamps cut. It's not going to be eliminated. I don't see that happening, but I do see it being cut back. The amount that these women normally get, that they're used to, that's going to start decreasing. Again, this is all somewhat speculation, but I'm basing it looking back to 2008 and how things were back then. If you follow the dots, you usually get to the end result there. So I'm just adding up the dots, and I'm seeing the same picture here. Now, what I'm getting at is you've got a lot of these OnlyFans girls, you got a lot of these entry-level jobs that women work at, so forth and so on. The strong independent career women as well, in certain markets where, like real estate, like I said, are going to start drying up. But in general, you're going to see a lot of these strong independent women, whether they're career or whether they're fans of Only or whatever they're doing, they're going to start running out of options and paychecks. When that happens, they're going to shift their attitude dramatically. That other video I can release. It's an hour. It's a reaction to one specific person on TikTok showing the stages of the female chameleon. Just to keep it short, if you guys want to see it, comment below and let me know to post it. It's about an hour long, and it's me rambling and quite spun up. But it's one particular female on TikTok going through her second divorce right now with multiple children, doing the dancing in her underwear and partying and going on yacht and thought and flown out and blown out trips. If you don't know what that is, well, I'd have to post the other video, and then you'd see it. So if you want to see it, comment below. By the way, while we're on that topic, leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It helps me out, and it helps you guys out, because if you don't, then you're not going to see the content, and your friends aren't going to see the content. So while you're at it, if you know a neighbor, a friend, a coworker, somebody that you think needs to see this, please share it with them, because YouTube is now favoring sharing over liking. Both help, but sharing is getting it boosted in the algorithm. So please do that if you find any of these videos, including this one today, useful. Anyway, back to the point. If you want me to release the hour-long rant, I mean, I'm spun up. It's quite entertaining. I was up late editing. I think I finally went to bed at like 3 a.m. So it was one of those long, drawn-out, had to get the clip up, had to edit it, had to react to it. You know how it goes. I don't have my own editor. I do everything here, which is why sometimes things aren't as smooth and efficient as I'd like them to be, and why I might take a few days off. Because I haven't been on since I went on to see Pop and Blake on their show. And that was a good show, by the way. Didn't get to say as much as I wanted, but I kind of wanted to hold back a little bit. I see some of their guests. They're big talkers, and I'm like, yeah, but I want to hear what Pop and Blake had to say, and that was kind of my mentality. You know, I'm going to go on there, and if there's a topic I want to talk about, or if they ask me a question, then I'll talk. But in the meantime, I'm going to sit here and mind my P's and Q's and not look like a fool. So, because I look up to those guys, and I wanted to be respectful and not go off and get spun up like I do on this channel. You'll see some of my videos. I get quite colorful with my language, so but I didn't want to do that over there. But yeah, I needed a few days off. I've been super busy. I do have a day job, and I do other things on the side as well. So I needed a little time to clear my head. Still haven't quite gotten that sleeping thing figured out, as I told you about the editing last night. When I start doing these videos, if I don't keep it short and sweet, I'll be up 2, 3 in the morning trying to get it all wrapped up and add the effects and add the intro, add the exit, do all that stuff, and then get it on YouTube, set the premiere, all that. So anyway, if you want to see that other video, I'll post it, but it's just a spun up me reacting. You know, I already got one comment from probably the left peanut gallery. You just spent 38 minutes obsessing, and I'm like, well, yeah, because this is a topic that I feel is important. But this is the same thing. I react to one TikTok video. Well, not just one. I react to one TikTok channel. There's like 1, 2. I can see them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 videos. And I kind of just roast this girl. Again, I've been following it, know some of the backstory. I've watched the divorce. I've watched the acting like she's all perfect now. And then that didn't work. She jumped out and went straight to conservative, and then jumped into yacht and thought and flown out and blown out. And ever since, her content has been in her underwear, dancing around, acting like she's a bad bee. And her kids are never in any of her content on any of her platforms. All you see is her all the time, and how amazing and wonderful her life is, and going to drum circles with a bunch of hippies and doing whatever she does. So that was that video. Anyway, if you want to see it, comment below again, and we'll get it up. I'm gonna have to tweak it and edit a little bit more, cut down some time, because yeah, an hour is a lot to sit through. Some good stuff in there. I'm not going to discount it completely. That's why I saved it on my desktop here, so I might be able to put it up later if it's requested. But anyway, back to the female chameleon thing. So, like I said, as the economy gets worse, whether it's this country or whatever country you're in, you're going to see more of these women trying to go from, I'm not even going to throw up photos, I do have a couple in front of me of the same woman here. In one video, she's scantily clad with cleavage hanging out and looking like a bad bee. In the other photo, her hair's kind of messy, her makeup isn't as on point, and she's wearing some green leopard shirt that looks like it came from Goodwill. So and that's intentional. See, in the one shot here, she's trying to get that high-value man with her looks, and in the other one, she realizes a high-value man isn't going to want that because that's thought behavior. These women know what they're doing. For the life of me, I don't understand how they're expecting to find a high-value man by being a thought, but that's That's their approach, and that's why they end up pumped and dumped on the CC for a decade and then wonder where all the good men went. So they do know what they're doing, but they don't. They know how to get the alpha Chad, but they don't know how to get the high value guy, the guy, that works 14-hour days and busts his butt every day to save for his retirement and enjoy the things he wants in life. And, that stuff isn't free, ladies. But, they know how to get alpha Chad. They just don't know how to get alpha Chad that has his ish together, if you catch my drift. So what you're going to see, though, is they're going to realize this. They're already starting to realize this. You're going to see a lot more of these women. All of a sudden, the photos are going to start disappearing, or at least the accounts are going to go away, and they're not going to advertise them as much. They might still be making money on those accounts, but they won't advertise them. At least not where you're going to see them, where she wants to get your attention. So, same thing in public. You're going to see that again. Women are going to start being more conservative in general. Now, why is that? Not just because things are getting harder. It's because when things get harder, women realize, oh, well, maybe we do need men. Maybe all this strong, independent, don't need no man stuff ain't going to fly when, as Pop would put it, it's a two-way rifle range out there, and I need a strong man to protect me. But remember, just a year ago, that was toxic masculinity. So, ladies, pick one. We're not going to see through, or excuse me, we are going to see through that. We're going to know better. A lot of these other guys, the simp manginas as I call them, kind of a lost cause. So one of these girls might get them suckered in, and then that's it. Now, on that note, there was something else I think that you guys might want to check out. Better Bachelor covered this the other day. Excuse me, I'm still getting used to these headphones with the slight delay in the mic. I promise I'm doing my best. It's just sometimes I hear myself and I'm like, I get that stutter. I'm like, drives me nuts. But yeah, Better Bachelor covered this. The first marriage is for money. The second marriage is for love. This came directly from a Timcast video. Even the normies are starting to wake up. There was a female psychologist on there that was talking about that's how women think. The first marriage is for money. The second marriage is for love. So they get the alimony, the child support out of the first guy, and then they go to try to find the alpha Chad. I guess that's about your worth to these women, these modern women, gentlemen. And I'm sure there's going to be some woman in here that comes in eventually and says, "Oh no, I'm not like that." Well, yeah, okay, fine. You're not like that, but the majority of your female cohorts are exactly like that. And that's the problem, and that's why this channel and many others exist, is to expose it, to keep men from making bad decisions. So, unfortunately, ladies, I'm sorry. Maybe you're not that way, and that's great, and maybe you've been married for 30 years, and you're the special case, but that's not statistically what's panning out right now. So, for the ladies, the three of you that decide to watch this, sorry. Your story is unique, and you are a special butterfly, but that's not the world we're living in right now. You're the exception, not the rule. So, gentlemen, that's what we're going to be looking at as things get worse. So you may start seeing women that ignored you when you were younger start paying you attention, start hitting you up, messaging you. Maybe exes are coming around. Women that would normally not pay you the time of day are suddenly showing interest or agreeing with you and think that's the other thing. They might even start agreeing with this kind of content. They might go, I definitely agree with that. Modern women are messed up, and I agree with the red pill stuff. That is them trying to maximize on the opportunity. They're very pragmatic, and if they see the opportunity, they're going to jump before the ship sinks. And right now, we're all on the Titanic, so they're all looking for lifeboats, and in this case, you are their lifeboat. So do not get tripped up in that, and stay away. Just keep doing your thing, guys. I'm going to say this over and over again, especially if you're in your 20s. You are far better off working on your career, your hobbies, your friendships. You like to go out and play darts or play Dungeons and Dragons. Stick to it. Don't chase tail right now, and if tail starts showing interest in you, you need to vet. You need to be researching these women. Not just, she looks tradcon, she looks safe. No, don't buy it. You need to go back and find, and it's not stalkers. It's 2022. Go on her social media, look her up, investigate, figure out how she was dressing 6 years ago. Was she, having guys doing shots off her abdomen, that kind of thing? Was she dancing on bar tops? If she was doing these things, gentlemen, she is a chameleon. And that's the kind of woman you want to avoid right now. And if you listen to Howard Dare, I know he doesn't have a huge channel, but he's been around forever. He took a break for a while, and he's back now. But why are men going MGTOW? There's like a 1 through 5 on that. I highly suggest you watch that. There's also a video, Are There Any Good Women? I would watch that as well. Women, the 3 of you watching, go to Howard Dare, type in Are There Any Good Women? And watch that video. That's actually very informative. The answer, spoiler alert, is no, because women are now competing with men, not trying to work alongside with men, respectively, in their feminine role. No, instead, they are directly competing with men, so they have nothing good to offer now because they are headbutting the men. So that's where we're at right now. Now, would I love for that to change? Sure, but it is what it is right now, gentlemen. And that doesn't mean I don't want you to come over here and go, well, I can't date, and I guess, I'm just going to be in, what's the way you say, without getting in trouble with YouTube? I think it's been enough time. You don't have to become an incel. You don't have to be one of these guys that's no fap, and I'm just going to hang out and never talk to women again. No, you don't have to do that. You can date if you want to. I'm just telling you who to avoid. In this particular instance, the female chameleon. So, boys, do your homework. Make sure you understand this woman's history, what she's about, where she's been, who she's been on top of or underneath, and make sure she doesn't have an OnlyFans or a Fansly or Chatterbait or any of those. Make sure she doesn't have any of that crap. Yeah, but like I said, red flag if you're seeing a woman that even remotely is trying to pull off the TradCon thing right now. Yeah, more than likely, that is a female chameleon. And they are on the rise, and they will continue to grow the worse the economy gets. So every dollar higher the gas prices go, the more of these women are going to be running for the lifeboats, looking for the good men. Gentlemen, don't be the lifeboat. These women, they made their bed, they can lay in it, and if that means they sink to the bottom of the ocean, well, then let them, because it's not your problem. Your problem is to work on you and make sure you survive this mess. The worst thing you want to do is get in bed with one of these female chameleons. She gets all your resources, and when things start getting better in the economy, she takes off with all your money and leaves you living in the back of your car. And if that's something that sounds fun to you, then by all means, throw this video away and carry on. On that note, a much shorter video. Obviously, again, if you want to see the other video, just leave a comment below. If not, I'm going to let it go into the night. Unspoken of, because that was a hot mess, man. I got a little bit spun up there, a little bit loud, a little bit excessive. Not like screaming, yelling, but my personality came out there. So if you want to see it, let me know. I'll re-edit it a little bit and put it up. If not, that's it for this video. Like me, hate me, love me, loathe me. Red Pill Rhino, signing out.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.